I'm everything, I'm nothing. Alright, so in the past, I have made a lot of videos. I'm talking about self love and everything. And like almost every single video I make, I always talk about, self love. Everything starts with self love. But one thing I not talked about enough, or probably never, is how much should you love yourself, right? So of course, everyone different. Some people might love themselves more than others, and that's okay. Some people might say that you shouldn't love yourself too much because it's egotistical, and I do agree to an extent that you should never get to a point to where you're very egotistical and you're delusional. Don't do that. If you are ugly, don't be talking about that you are Beyonce or you the most beautiful. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you ugly, you ugly. If you good looking, you good looking. Just be honest. Just don't lie to yourself. Don't tell yourself lies. Don't say that you're something that you know well that you're not, just to make yourself feel better, bro. Just be honest with yourself. Now, when I mean by self-love is because self-love can talk, it comes in so many different forms. I mean, doing the things that you know that your body needs and your soul needs, bro. I'm talking about if you do something wrong, hold yourself accountable. If you know what I'm saying, get in an argument with someone and you might have caused that argument, say, hey, my bad. I didn't mean to, start this. I should have done this. Hold yourself accountable. If you not in the best of shape, go to the gym. If you not, having the best diet, try new diets, do something to help your body, help your soul, read more, do different things to overall help yourself. Because that's a big indicator of how much you love yourself. Now, like me personally, of course, like I tell everyone, you know what I'm saying, like you should always, for me, I think it's a very important thing to be critical of yourself. For me, I'm very critical of myself. To a point, for some people, it might be a bad thing, but for me, it's a good thing. I love being critical of myself. I love being hard on myself. I know that there's a lot of stuff that I can do in life, and if I don't do something right, I always try my best to keep doing it until I get to that, to that limit. And always make sure that I know well that I'm doing all, 100%. No matter what I'm doing, whether if I'm with a friend or a family member, whoever, if I'm cooking, any activity, I'll always try to give it my best, because if I don't give it my best, then that's when it's like you get that bad feeling like I could have done better, I could have done more. And I don't want to have that feeling. So I always be hard on myself because I know I expect a lot of myself. Like I wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? I be waking up in the morning. I just be like, I look myself in the mirror, like, I be looking myself in the mirror. I be like, man, like, what I'm gonna do today. You know what I'm saying? Like how I'm going to, change my life. How am I going to better myself? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't play. I don't get up in the morning and just, sit and watch Netflix all day. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, but most of the days, look at myself in the mirror, put some water on my face, slap my face, you know what I'm saying? Get myself ready, you know what I'm saying? And just overall think about how I'm going to tackle this day. How am I going to give this day 150%? How am I going to do this? You know what I'm saying? How am I going to make this day better than yesterday? And keep, and on, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to do. Now, from a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to be honest with yourself. How much do you think you love yourself? If it's like anything, 7 and up, that's good. But if it's below a 7, I suggest try to get it up. If you feeling insecure, you don't like the way your body look, bro, that's okay. Get in the gym. If you don't like the way your face look, I want you to understand, why do you not like the way your face look? Ask yourself these questions, because is it because you're comparing yourself to somebody else? Is it because you're comparing your life to someone else? Ask yourself these questions so that when you look at yourself, you start to understand, maybe I'm not as bad as I believed I was. Ask yourself that. That's very important, because you can't be critical on yourself for things that you can't control. And that's so important. And I think overall, I think that really hinders a lot of people love for themselves, because they think about things that's out of their control. They always try to be in control of things that they can't control. I wish I could have been taller. I wish I could have looked like somebody else. I wish my life was like someone else. I wish I could have been rich. I wish, my body was slimmer. I wish I was bulkier, you know, I wish my hair was like this, you know. You think about these things that are out of your control, and you start to look at yourself in the mirror and you be like, man, I wish my nose was bigger, my lips was skinnier or something like that. And when you start thinking like that, you're only going to harm yourself more, because you can't control that. I can't control the way my skin color is. You can't control the way you come out when you're born into the world. You can't control that. But you can control taking care of yourself, making sure that you don't hang around people that drain your energy, making sure you can limit your stress. Those are things that you can control, because that also has an effect on how you look, how you feel, how you act, you know, all that stuff. So ask yourself that, be real with yourself, have that conversation with yourself. Have other people, have other people, you know, be in the room with you and really be honest with you about how they perceive you. And that's very important, because a lot of people don't hold themselves accountable, and a lot of people are yes men. They just do not tell you what you need to hear. They tell you what you want to hear. And because they tell you what you want to hear, that doesn't change your life. So now you are surrounded by people that really they don't make you better. They keep you right here. They keep you right here because naturally you're not going to tell yourself what you need to hear, and these people not. So if nobody tells you what you need to hear, then there's no way for you to really know what you need to work on, because now you're in your mind, you're thinking that you're comfortable and you're perfect and you don't have to work on nothing. And before you know it, life passes you by, and now you're stuck with a lot of regrets. You're stuck with a lot of ill feelings, because now you start to realize, bro, why come I could have been, you know, more critical of myself, or I wish I would have been around people who would have bettered me. And now you really are living this life full of regrets. I don't want y'all to do that. I want y'all to be living your best life. I want y'all to really be on your best behavior, and more importantly, I want you to be content with yourself. That's very important, especially at an early age, you know, childhood and teenagehood, you know, always being compared to other people. I feel it's very important that you are content with yourself and you understand that you are enough, and you don't have to be a certain shape or a certain size to be enough. You alone, the way you are, is enough. And the only thing, I feel the most important thing that you work on every day is your personality, because that is where it counts. And also your looks, that counts too. But it looks only, like I say, look, you have to focus on what you can control. You can control looks to a certain extent. Your personality, personality is, that stuff is limitless. You can keep working on that till the day you die, bro. You know, if you are, let's say you ugly. Let's just say you the ugliest person ever. You so ugly, like it hurts to look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just ugly. That is out of your control. You can't control how ugly you are. But if your personality is ugly, then that's on you, bro. That is solely on you. You can't blame your mom, your dad, nobody else for your personality. The only thing you can blame them for is your ugly looks. That's the only thing you can blame them on. But other than that, that personality, that's on you. It's up to you to decide, okay, how can I change my toxic behavior? How can I better improve my personality? How could I do this better? That's solely on you. And you can't blame nobody else for that. That's one thing I want y'all to know, is the things you can control, hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Because when you do that, you are able to better have a life that you are content with, that you wake up happy with. That is very important. Because if you ain't happy with the way your life is, if you ain't happy with yourself, then what is the point of what is the point of anything if you ain't happy with yourself, bro? What is the point? What is the point of working? What's the point in going to school? What's the point in playing games? What's the point in doing anything if you're not happy here? How can you go? What's the point in going outside? You know what I'm saying? If you got a family, what's the point in going out to eat if your house not good enough? If your house not in shape? If your family ain't good? You got to start here. If the house bad, then everything outside is gonna be bad, because it starts right here. Everything starts right here. Once you get this good, everything else is gonna be good, because it starts here. The home training, the discipline, the conversations, the talks, everything starts here. But that's gonna be it for the video. Hope y'all boys enjoyed this video, and girls, you know what I'm saying, if y'all watching, I love y'all, bro. I'll catch y'all in the next video. And remember, you are enough. I love y'all. And I'm out.